my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat.
A little over a year ago, all rubbish in Tauranga was treated equally. Anything you didn't want got chucked in a plastic bag and left out on the streets to be taken away by the rubbish fairies, aka private waste management companies who carted it all off to the landfill. Then the council introduced a 4-bin service.
The first one we've got is recycling for glass. The second one we've got is for food scraps. The third one we've got is the red one, so all your general waste in here. And then obviously the yellow one, which is where we recycle all our cardboard and plastics, tins and cans.
The plan was to reduce the amount of landfill waste by 50% by 2028. Instead, Tauranga residents did it in just a year.
I think that's brilliant. I think that's really important, and it definitely goes to show that it's working.
And lending a helping hand is Tauranga's friendly neighbourhood curbside contamination officer, aka Rubbish Cop.
When I'm out inspecting the recycling bins, I'm looking for good, clean recycling. The common mistake people are making is they are putting their chippy packets, like their soft plastics, into the recycling bins, and also they're leaving their lids on top of their milk bottles. Tauranga are definitely playing their part. There's good, clean recycling in the recycling bins, and that helps towards our greater goal as a community.
New Zealand's answers to waste management are still decided on a local level. Now, with all eyes on Tauranga, other councils are asking, is it time we brought their plan here?
Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty.
OK, well, the boss of all this at Tauranga Council is Sam Fellows, who joins us now. Sam, what did it take to get this scheme off the ground?
Well, I think for us it was really our community. So ultimately a huge shout out to them and thanks for them doing it. So whenever we do surveys, environment is rated #1, and so I think our community really pushed us that they wanted to do something different, and really it's ultimately a huge thanks to our community, and they really pushed this.
Just so we're clear, what is the extra cost of this to a household?
For us, it's just a rates cost, so we weren't collecting before, so there was no cost. So for us, it's $210 for the first year for the 4-bin service, but the average cost was about $450 that people were paying, and so our service, when it came in, is $210. So for the average people, it saved money, and so there'll be some people in the very edge that we're using basically none that'll cost a little bit more for.
Sam, I interviewed you about this on the radio, and immediately afterwards I got an email from an irked ratepayer who said to me, Jesse, they've stuffed this up. I'm composting, I'm reducing my consumption, and now I'm paying for everyone else's scheme. So, can you see her point?
Yeah, completely, and that was some of the feedback we got at the start. So we had people that were already doing the right thing, and I guess for those people, they ultimately probably paid a little bit more, and the people who are doing the wrong thing probably end up paying a little bit less. But I think those people, the discussions that I had with those people, that if you're doing the right thing and you're composting and all of those type of things, surely you want other people to get on board and do the same thing. So it's, I guess, a small sacrifice for the greater good.
Yeah, it's pretty positive. Well, I want to know what happens if the rubbish cop busts you.
Yeah. Well, so our bin contamination inspector, so he rocks up and looks at the bins and gives you a green if you've done it perfect, an orange if you've got a few items wrong, or a red tag if it's not going to get picked up.
Sam, I happen to know that you borrowed this idea off my hometown, Hamilton. Which city are you going to tag in next?
We've been talking to a number of cities, and the Ministry for the Environment's quite keen for this to be the way that the rest of the country rolls out. So I think a whole bunch of cities are lining up and have already signed contracts, and this is the direction that they're going.
Oh, Sam, it's an inspiring story. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Go Tauranga. Yeah, cut things by... Mark Richardson, would you be part of a scheme like this?
No. But like in terms of the recycling, you're asking me to do too much and think too much.
Yeah, 4 bins, too many.
Yeah, the little bin looks like it could be handy if I got short while I was out running.
No.
Sometimes, yeah.
Organic, eh?
Just the right size.
Successful it's been.
Yeah, but I tell you what, as a retirement job, I wouldn't mind being the recycling cop.
The cop, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be quite fun. Not because I obviously care about the environment, it's because I love telling people off. Fun, wouldn't it?
No, look, I can't believe that you're actually poo-pooing this, even though you just offered to poo-poo in somebody's bin.
Nice.
However, you are the ultimate rubbish dumper where you go and put your rubbish in other people's bins. Now you've just got more to dump it in.
Yeah, actually, I do that in the cover of darkness because, you know, I've got a largest family. Now I've got to think about where I put that rubbish if I'm putting it into someone else's bin.
I think I made a mistake giving a green sticker for doing a good bin.
Right.
Because that's what they're going to get the most complaints about is the head prefect type people going, I did perfectly and I didn't get a sticker. With my sticker.
Shouldn't be gold stars anyway. Why not?
All right,
gold star?
we'll leave you to argue amongst yourselves on that one.